Welcome to Headphone Suggested with your host Brendan Dudgeon, otherwise known as that mint in the bottom of your purse that you haven't touched in about 3 months. Hi! This week we have Taryn on. Taryn is my good friend. She did bring over food, and in this episode we do eat it, but I will tell you I cut out all the chewing, so Dad, don't worry about that. There's no chewing noises in this episode. And the topic this week is art. We talk about what type of artist we are, what medium we use, and our favorite art pieces. So, I'm going to stop bugging you and let you get into the episode. Enjoy! Fan account.
Yeah.
You have a fan account for
like catastrophe.
Like catastrophe. Hell yeah. Catastrophe.
That's what it's called.
Oh my god. How have I not known about this? We've known each other for a year.
I've told you about it.
I think I ignored it.
You did, because I wouldn't stop talking about my cats. Because you have me and my neighbor run it. I don't actually know if I've used it in like 2 weeks. Let me check.
Well, you check that. I'll give you a rousing introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the gorgeous, the great, the good, Triple G Margiselli, Taryn Margiselli.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
What is up?
Welcome. Callers, if you're thinking about calling in, long-time listener, first-time callers, please call in. Our phone number is 124-224-2424. That's a fake number.
I think you forgot a 4 in that.
No, I got them all.
The last post was September 9th.
September 9th. So you're just a year behind. A year and 14 days? 16.
No, like the last post was September 9th.
Yeah, so we're a year and 16 days.
No, just 16 days.
Oh, this September.
This September.
Cool. All right. Let's talk about you, Taryn. How old are you?
19.
You're 19?
Yep.
Cool. When's your birthday? Because I don't know it.
You don't remember it. I've told you.
I went to a party
times.
on this birthday.
Yeah, I was going to say you went to my birthday party.
Yep.
March 8th.
What zodiac is that?
Pisces. I'm a fish. I hate water.
Oh, that's perfect. You're a fish stick.
Processed and bad
Breaded
for
and
you.
golden. Processed and bad for... I like that one more.
Yeah, I like that one more.
Oh my god. No, get a tan and a perm, then you'll be breaded and golden.
Let's not go back to my 7th grade haircut, shall we?
We shall. The perm is coming back.
It is.
Apparently. But I think it's the Reba style. Mm-hmm. The 80s wisp.
I went to Great Clips. Oh my god. Yeah. They actually had on their price list like perms, $75
They're
for
expensive.
a perm.
It's expensive to get a perm.
It's expensive to get a haircut.
It's expensive to be beautiful. I'm just oops. Just gotta move that mic closer. They're sensitive little beans. Yeah. The thing is,
they can be.
If the volume stayed consistent, like if we were both quiet, then I can just crank it up, but
that's not how this works.
Welcome to Editing 101. You didn't pay for the credits and you don't want them, but you have to get them. Mm-hmm. Welcome to college. Sip break.
Welcome to college.
Oh, God.
We have a week off and we have done nothing for next semester.
This is really your first day of your break because you had work.
Yeah, I had work and then yesterday I had a family
You had
event.
a family thing.
And today isn't even really a day off because I'm going somewhere after this.
You are okay. You got stuff to do. You got things to do, places to be.
Yeah, I'm constantly busy and I'm very sleep deprived.
Oh, God. I can't even... I have not had anything to do. I still go to bed at 2 a.m., but I wake up at like 8.
I went to bed at 12:30 last night, and that's actually late for me, surprisingly. And, oh my God, I woke up at 11 and I felt bad about myself.
I know. That's the thing. It's like, why are we so ashamed of our body getting what it needs?
Sleep.
Literally, like, sleep when you're tired. Wake up when you need to, but then sleep when you're tired.
The problem is I'm always tired.
That's the thing. How do you get sleep when you're always tired?
The issue, too, is you can oversleep.
Yes.
And then you just wake up more tired.
That's the thing.
So it's like, where is the line?
I only get 6 hours of sleep, but I'm good. If I get 8, I'm exhausted all day.
I have to get at least 9 or else, like...
Right.
I'm slap happy, and you have seen me slap happy.
Mm-hmm. I've seen you at that point.
It's not a good point that I get to.
No. But it makes a point. Which
True.
is that you need to sleep more.
It always makes class amusing.
Oh, God. Anyway.
It happens.
So we've known each other for a year. We met in school.
Mm-hmm.
And by met in school, I mean, I walked up to you at a table, a picnic table.
Yeah, the weird deck thing we have at our school.
Yeah, we have a deck that we're not allowed to use currently.
For a solid, 6 months.
The entire summer. Which is the one time a year you would want to use it.
And then our friend decided to hop the
no
cross line to use it.
Love her to pieces. But the girl just decided one day she was going to go sculpt outside using clay that bakes in heat.
That was her advantage, though. She got that sculpt done in...
No, it was the Sculpey project.
Oh, it was the Sculpey... Oh.
It was the Sculpey project.
Yeah, that's bad.
Sculpey is a product. It's a clay that hardens when in contact with UV light and heat. And where did she want to go work? Out in the sunlight.
She didn't even go to the shaded part. She went directly into
She specifically went to a sunny area. God love her. But I was terrified that it was going to bake. I was terrified. It didn't, luckily. She had a gorgeous sculpture afterward. But, damn. Speaking of gorgeous sculptures, we have a third guest who won't be speaking today. She goes with the name Ursula. A sculpture I'm working on currently.
It's beautiful. I'm making direct eye contact with it.
She doesn't have eyes, which is the best part.
Right across from me. No, the best thing is that she has eye molds.
Right.
So they're just white.
She has orbs that are pure white. So it just stares at you soullessly.
Yes. Just imagine a completely flat ping pong ball just staring at you.
Yeah. That's what it is.
It's fantastic. I love how it's turning out.
Thank you. I am very proud of it as well.
I put my disgusting prosthetic on my face.
You took what essentially looks like skin.
Yes.
Divided skin.
Painted with fake blood.
Yeah. And you put that on a sculpture. The beginnings of a sculpture.
I slapped it on the tinfoil and just... It made... Do you remember when you slapped your prosthetic on the mirror and it just made
Yeah.
That was the exact sound.
I loved that.
But with the crinkling of tinfoil.
Oh.
Because I came home with it. And my mom's like, that's so cool. We should keep it. And I'm like, no.
It's so gross.
It's disgusting.
It's already kind of nasty.
It was sticky. It was nasty. It fused into one piece. And she wouldn't let me throw it away.
Mm-mm.
So I went, fine. If we're going to do anything, we're slapping this on my sculpture that I'm not going to finish.
Yeah.
And it was on there for a week.
Wow.
I got rid of it yesterday, and my mom still tried to tell me, no, we can use it as a Halloween decoration.
That's disgusting.
And it's like, no.
Here's the thing. It's not even so much that it looks bad. It's just the simple fact that it's going to start, curling.
It was.
It already was, because the glue is going to start drying, and that's just the nature of that thing.
It was like a wet wonton wrapper. It just starts to curl in on itself.
Mm-hmm. And it's also just it already smells terrible because it's latex.
The foam smells like rotten eggs.
Yeah.
And then once you put the Pro Tack on it, it just makes it worse.
Because it makes it sting.
Yeah.
So
And it's like, this has been on my face.
It's got your skin cells in it. Yeah.
It was horrendous.
Well, because we have our friend, Sage and Haley. They've been on. Mm-hmm. They have a wall. Dedicated to their
I tried to give it to Haley and she said no.
I forced Sage to take it because I didn't want it.
I didn't want mine either, and Haley was like, I don't want this. She tried to be nice about it. She was like,
That's one of those things where it's like, you don't really have to be nice. I can deal with the fact of no, I don't want your skin cells on my wall.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I understand it.
She kept saying, she was like, but I didn't sculpt it. No, you helped me apply it. That's good enough. And she's like, no.
You've brought food.
I did.
Which I hate to invite myself to this product because you did bring it as your breakfast. But you have tried to...
You didn't want this product the first time I brought it.
But I realize now that I can use it for content, so...
Yeah. It is Crofter's Jam. Ignore that.
Is this a meme?
It is not a meme. It was a YouTube channel meme.
Is this a product of a YouTuber?
He got sponsored.
He
by
got sponsored.
Crofters.
Okay, who is this? The gentleman on the
Yeah.
the can? Who is this?
This is Thomas Sanders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ignore the crinkling that is my
ASMR.
My life.
My dad will love it because it's anything but human mouth sounds. My dad has a thing. It's all of his family has it. Not has it. Can't stand the sounds of human chewing.
I can't either, but that's because my dad chews like a horse.
Oh, my dad full on threatened throughout my childhood to clothespin my mouth shut.
You've heard my dad eat.
Yeah.
Have you?
I think so.
It's disgusting.
It's awful.
But anyway, back to the jam.
The jam. What is this?
It's completely organic, which is nice. Don't give me that look. It actually tastes good. But
so do things full of preservatives. I don't see the difference.
True. But it is blackberry and pomegranate.
I'm gonna hate this.
You wouldn't think it's good, but I think it's delicious.
I'm not going to think it's good.
If you hate it, please don't spit it out. Just eat it.
In my own home?
Yes, in your own home. Or at least, like, go to the trash can.
I won't do it in front of you. I'll take a video of it and send it to you via the dark web.
No,
I gotta stop talking about the dark web. Is this too much?
No, it's good.
Okay.
Take the tiniest.
I'll be honest with you. It kind of just tastes like a rich grape.
Yes, it does.
If you gave this to me, I wouldn't fight you on it, but I'm not happy about it.
No, you'd be like,
how much did this cost?
I think $6. It's from Canada, so they had
plus shipping.
Yeah.
Was that included in that price?
No.
So how much did this cost you total?
Not gonna tell you.
Over 20?
No, not over 20.
If it's a one-time purchase.
Oh yeah, I'm not probably gonna buy this again.
Because this is not premium spread.
That jar is probably gonna last me a full year.
Exactly.
With
yeah.
how often I eat jam.
Well, because the thing is, Smucker's, the family-size jar, that's probably $4 maybe.
No, like the huge one is like I think $7.
I'm not talking about the bulk.
Okay, you're talking about just the regular one.
I have one. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's like the size of like a peanut butter jar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's not too. It's fun for a little gag, little gimmick.
That it is coming from Canada,
right?
So I could understand.
Even
like,
though
the
that price
cost.
you told me was not the shipping.
No, it wasn't.
You're a dirty liar.
No, that wasn't. Honestly, the jam did cost $6. I will be full out with that. The shipping was more, but that was because it was signed by him.
Sure.
And it did come from Canada.
Right. Is the signage on here?
It's on the lid.
30 calories per serving. There's not that much stuff in it, which is always nice. 50% fruit, 30% less sugar. I don't know why I'm going through all this information. I don't give a rat's ass.
You want to judge my purchase some more?
I really would. It is organic. 10 ounces. I'm just giving a description of the viewers.
It's fine. This has turned into a food channel now.
Welcome to our food podcast called Take a Bite, but it's like a computer bite.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
That'd be great.
Let's start one. We just eat food and describe the packaging for an hour. It's a glass jar. Today we're having a delectable. We have to talk
fruit
real
roll
quiet.
up.
We have to talk quiet because it's NBC. What? NPR. That's what I was trying to get at. National Public Radio. We are at the 15-minute mark, so we can start talking about the actual topic, which I haven't told you. It's art.
Oh, lovely.
Because
I thought we were just going to talk about an hour about jam. Which
sadly, no.
I was going to say, I'd be down for.
I'm not. So, cool. What kind of artist are you, Taryn? Welcome to Loaded Questions with Brendan Dutchin.
No, the first thought that ran through my head straight out was just a depressed one.
Oh, God. Starving.
No, we are the opposite of starving. We have food here.
Exactly.
But
I got a whole 5-pound bag of hamburger meat in my fridge. I still have to separate it.
I don't eat red meat.
You don't eat red meat. I'm a vegan.
I'm not a vegan. No, that's funny. That actually came up at the family dinner I had last night. Because my brother, at work.
He's vegan now?
No, he's not. That's the issue. At work, the one girl that we know recently got a cow because the mother rejected it, and she owns a farm, so she took care of it. And the cow is like a beef cow. It's meant to be called. But she's not going to. She's just going to keep it and raise it. And I asked her, I was like, are you going to be able to eat beef after this? And she was like, no, probably not. I'm going to go. And she didn't know what it was called, pescatarian. So she said Presbyterian. So
I'm only going to eat Presbyterian now.
So I had
church just fills with screams. She's going to eat us.
So I had to explain to her what pescatarian was. And she went, yeah, I'm going to be that. So for 2 hours, she was convinced she wasn't going to eat red meat. And then she tells my brother, who I work with, I'm going to go get gyros.
Oh, God.
And my brother just looks at her and goes, I thought you weren't going to eat red meat. So he had a 15-minute conversation with her about how lamb is a red meat.
Yeah.
And her response, which is the epitome of who she is, was... No, they cook it until it's well done.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That was her response.
She just thought that if you cook all the blood out, that it's not red meat anymore.
Yeah. So she was pescatarian for 2 hours. And then because she told him, I'm gonna be a pescatarian like your sister. My brother came at me because I got steak a month ago. And I will eat like red meat very, very sparingly.
That's the thing. I can deal with you as long as you upfront say, I'm a pescatarian, but I'll be honest, I eat red meat every so often. Don't come up to me and be like, I'm a vegan, and then pull out your Cheetos and your hot dogs.
That also happened at work.
So, working in a restaurant.
Just some of the funniest things we had were she was a vegan, but she wanted pasta primavera with marinara and shrimp. Now, ignoring the obvious part that makes this non-vegan, the eggs in the pasta, because our pasta is homemade, the butter, the marinara sauce.
Wow.
Nothing about this meal was vegan.
No, that's
None
all.
of it.
That's so funny. Yeah. I love that.
The other one, I'll only tell you another one that you might enjoy was she was a vegetarian who did not like vegetables. So she got a chicken wrap.
Minus all the vegetables.
Yes, it was just chicken and cheese.
It's just meat.
No, I'm not bashing vegans or vegetarians at all.
They're just terrible. We're not gonna make fun of them. We're just gonna point out the obvious. They're awful.
Yeah, because I am a pescatarian, like I said.
No, yeah, I was vegetarian for a week.
For a week. You did good for that week.
I did very well for that week.
And then you realized it wasn't for you.
Here's what happened. My mom got me a nice personal sized cheese pizza, and then she ordered like a 4-meat, and I finished the pizza, and I'm like, I want more, so I just
ate it.
Became unvegetarian again.
It happened.
It was a solid week. I didn't feel any better. That's the thing. I don't know if you relate. We've both lost a bit of weight in the past year.
I still feel like garbage.
I still feel terrible. And like I was talking to I think Kylie, she's been on here twice. She has said that's like you can lose weight eating only McDonald's.
You can.
But you're gonna feel terrible. I'm like, that's my thing. Because I did lose a lot, not a lot of weight, but I lost some weight.
A considerable amount.
A solid 10. Eating the same 4 things, which were corn dogs, eggs, Hot Pockets, and pizza.
I mean, it covers all your food groups.
It's all the food groups. Pizza is healthy.
Technically, it is.
Just get the nice like organic versions of all the things. Your nice organic cheese.
Get your lean choice, or what is it? Lean cuisine.
Lean cuisine.
Yeah.
Or even make it at home.
Make it at home.
Because that's the problem with a lot of things. It all comes down to health podcasts, ladies and gentlemen. if you make it yourself, you're going to have a much better turnout. And it'll also probably be cheaper than, like, ordering it.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
definitely.
not if you buy a pizza, because a pizza's only $4. But, like, a sack of flour, even, like, I bought a 25-pound bag of flour once because I used to make a lot of bread. My mom was pissed. And that thing costed $6.
Oh, yeah.
Used it in, like, a year.
Unless you bake, like, constantly like my
Right.
family does, it is cheaper in the end.
Yes.
To make your own bread and stuff like that.
Right.
But, yeah, we just ordered a pizza the other night. It was just an extra large pepperoni pizza, and it was $20.
Yeah. Because they know they can.
Mm-hmm. To
That's
me, that's
the thing.
insane.
It's the backbone of capitalism, though.
Very true.
Now we're talking politics. It really is the backbone of capitalism. There's a product. There's demand for it. Charge what you feel.
Yeah.
Because if you're, especially with pizza, people will
spend
preferred.
whatever amount of money they need to on pizza.
My first thing, I always order from Domino's because I'm a capitalist pig. And they just had a deal. Usually on the weekends, their medium pizzas are 2-topping medium pizzas, $5.99. This weekend it was large.
That's
a large.
I want to
pizza
say
for
that's good,
$5.99.
but like that's Domino's making us think that that's good.
Exactly. Because here's the thing: if you can charge $5.99 for a medium 2-topping pizza every weekend, that means that the pizza isn't what it's worth the rest of the week. That means it's worth $5.99.
Domino's, their old commercials actually said that.
Yeah.
They were like, buy it on the weekend, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Which, holy crap, is insane.
Yeah. I know. And like Trader Joe's, that's a grocery store company, they never have sales because their products are as cheap as they can get.
I'm kind of upset. We don't have a Trader Joe's around here.
The nearest Trader Joe's back home in Minnesota is in the cities.
Yeah. Like, I really want to go to one because they sound amazing.
They are amazing. They wear Hawaiian shirts as a uniform.
But, yeah, we just have Walmart and, like, Giant Eagle here.
I have yet to be at a Giant Eagle. Because my roommate Sarah hates them. She says it smells like cat litter.
It does.
Does it? Yeah. Bummer.
Like, and it has to just be a Giant Eagle thing because the one nearest to us smells like it.
Yeah.
But the one that I go to that is where my pharmacist is at also smells like it. And that's like
weird.
5 miles away from... I don't know why, but as soon as you just... The doors open, you just get hit with this smell of cat.
That's so weird.
And it's every
It's
Giant
just their
Eagle.
It's like a Disney World. They pipe the streets with the smell of fresh baked cookies. At Giant Eagle, they pump it
Full
cat litter.
Okay, how do you say Giant Eagle?
Giant Eagle.
Okay, because I have been told that there's like an accent in this area that we all say Giant Eagle, which just makes it sound like one word.
Yeah.
And now that I've pointed it out, you're gonna hate me.
No, here's the thing. Here, I'm not gonna hate you because in editing this podcast, I realize that I say a podcast. I don't say podcast. I say podcast because I'm from Minnesota and we
Fair
talk
enough.
like Canadians. We're not Canadians. We
But-
don't like hockey that much.
I was gonna say, isn't Minnesota like literally at the border though?
Oh, we are the highest point in the
Yeah.
contiguous U.S.
Yeah, so
So
would
it
make
makes sense
sense.
that we kind of talk like that.
it makes
Well,
sense.
because before, a while ago, like when my dad was in college, you did not need a passport to go to Canada. Fun fact.
Yeah.
You need a library card or something.
Don't you need a passport just to like get on planes now?
I will, because I'm from Minnesota. Minnesota licenses are no longer being accepted by TSA. Pennsylvania's fine, so
I was
you're
gonna
good.
say, but everywhere else you can.
There's
still
like
just use...
6 states that as of this October, I need to get a passport. I have all the paperwork. I need you to take a photo of me after this
Okay.
because I need to order
Get a
one
photo for it.
from
Okay.
Walmart. Yeah.
Do it at Staples.
No. I don't want to go in.
Okay, fair
If
enough.
I do it from here,
Fair
I can
enough.
do it on my computer and I don't have to talk to anyone.
Fair enough.
I already have to talk to someone to like get it filed. You know what you have to do to get a passport? You have to hand over your license and your
SS card.
birth certificate.
Oh no, your birth certificate.
You have to hand it over and they'll mail it back to you.
Oh, they'll make. Oh,
You have to
no.
take a copy of it as well.
No.
I don't like that.
Honey ain't playing that game.
And Kylie did it because she had to get one for her
Her cruise.
And she said she got it back in like a couple days. But I
don't trust that.
Because it's coming back from the post office.
Mm-hmm.
So it like cuts out a little bit of time, but it still just makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. So Art.
let's get on the actual
10
topic.
minutes. What is your preferred medium? You're a colored pencil gal.
Yeah, I usually use colored pencils. I do a lot of shading.
Yeah.
Not charcoal. Charcoal is the bane of my existence, and any artist that has had to do a full piece in charcoal knows how I feel.
It's the Nature Valley
crunch bar
of the art world.
Yeah. You know how glitter is the crafts world, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
I also recently got into painting because I did a piece for my sister-in-law, and that actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
Yeah. Painting is, I don't want to say easy, but it's not quite as hard as one may think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was terrified to get into it because I was terrified of messing it up.
What type of paint did you use?
Acrylic.
That's a good, that's a good one. That's my go-to. I like watercolors as well, but watercolors are hard.
Watercolors are very hard. The first time I used watercolors, I was with my art teacher because he tried to get me into painting. That didn't work. I was using the watercolor as acrylic. And he kind of just looked at me because he didn't help me. He just handed me the watercolors and left. He came back and went, "What are you doing?"
Was it out of a tube watercolor?
Yes.
So that's what I did too as well when I started with watercolor.
Yeah,
I just took the paint and I put it out and I was like, yeah, all of it. No water. I don't need any water for these watercolors.
Well, see, I watered down the paper and then just put the paint on. I haven't used watercolor
Which that is
since.
a technique, but that's a tough technique to start with.
Yeah. And he came back and he's like, what are you doing? You're doing this wrong. And me, being the standoffish person I am, I took the cup of water that he gave me and I just dumped it full out on the table.
I love that.
And he looked at me with the most disappointed look on his face.
I took art in high school, second semester of my senior year. So I only had one semester with my teacher. Here's the thing about my school, though. They taught first semester the only art-focused class for high school grade students was advanced painting.
Oh, no.
First semester.
Not
this was
even
also
not even just a general art.
Not just painting. Advanced painting. You know what they had second semester? Painting.
Oh my god.
And this wasn't this woman's fault. She was just told, this is what you're teaching. She also,
so stupid.
This woman, God bless her, was forced to teach video production.
Oh,
she doesn't do video production.
We didn't even have that kind of class in our school.
I don't know why. She had no. She would just have to tell them, record this. Here's a camera. Edit it. Here's the software you're supposed to use. I don't have anything to tell you what to do with it. She knew digital art, and she did teach a class.
I would love to take digital art.
She it was really cool. She would do she would have them design flyers for events around school. And if
I feel like that's a good way to get into really digital art.
Well, it's kind of like almost a job shadow type opportunity of like, here's an assignment, figure it out.
Yeah.
Without too much guidance. I'll help you where you need help.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. I took painting and she had us do impressionism in watercolor.
Oh no.
Fun fact, that's not possible.
Yeah, no. That's
Which we didn't really figure that out. She had shown us. Thank you for taking off your bangles.
I had them all the way up my wrist.
Right next to the microphone.
No, I had them all the way up my wrist so they wouldn't make noise. So they were cutting off circulation to my wrist.
Should we do some ASMR? Life with Mac.
These are the cheapest bangles possible, too, by the way, people.
Do you remember that Disney Channel thing where, they'd have kids who collect stuff and one girl collected bangles?
No.
Her arm looked like those women who have those neck stretchers. It was just
all the way
it was a
wrist.
sleeve.
I had a girl like that in my school. She sat next to me, and I could not stand it.
Oh, it's like the horse girls of the arm decoration.
Yeah.
You know what I want to get back into? Lisa
Art.
Frank. Art. Lisa Frank. Lisa Frank
the brand now has a clothing line.
They have everything.
They have clothing lines, and I remember those used to be like a Kmart thing.
Yeah.
Lisa Frank everywhere, and now Hot Topic sells
Yep.
it. You would not expect Hot Topic to sell Lisa Frank.
Well, I think it's kind of like a, because the generation that had Lisa Frank stuff is who are now the ones who go to Hot Topic.
You mean me?
Yeah. But it's like, look at the other stuff at Hot Topic. 90s Nickelodeon cartoons. Disney stuff.
Yeah,
So,
what?
Hot Topic knows its fan base. Before they were goths, and now it's for the trendy teens.
Well, a lot of people complain that Hot Topic is losing its branding because it's no longer selling like the punk clothing. But I talked to one person that made a really good point. Hot Topic sells what is hot and topic.
Yeah.
So it's not losing its branding. It's just changing to what generations want to buy.
If anything, they're more adaptive to their brand because they know what they're marketing towards.
Because they still sell so much stuff. They still sell band shirts.
Yeah.
They're even selling Blackcraft Cult, who is partnered with them.
Yeah.
Disney, Harry Potter.
Pop figures.
They have their own line of
Yeah.
Hot Topic exclusive ones.
They sell drag queen merch.
Drag queen merch, yeah. They sell so much stuff. They sell like Lolita stuff. Every once in a while, you'll be lucky to go in there and
They
find.
have a handful of 80s female country singers. They have some Dolly Parton and some Reba stuff in there too.
Yeah, they have that in there. They have Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Cuphead.
Because what Hot Topic does is they are the only ones that sell that stuff. That is their thing. Because now goth stuff has become more mainstream.
Yes.
You can buy goth stuff at Forever 21.
You can.
You can buy that
which
stuff
is weird.
at Victoria's Secret and Pink. You can buy it there. You know where you can't buy drag merch? You know where you can't buy Nickelodeon stuff? Not even at Spencer's sometimes.
Oh, Spencer's is difficult to find different things.
Yeah. So Hot Topic is your place to go for stuff like that. What are some of your favorite paintings?
Monet. Because I'm not too big into painting.
Sure. Or art pieces.
Art pieces. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mostly follow indie artists and stuff.
That's fun.
Wishu that's her name on Twitter. But she does a lot of digital pieces. Pottery, I follow Peebles Planet. She does a lot of different like mugs. She has a few mugs coming out where the handles it's a block, but the cutout for your fingers are hearts.
Oh, that's fun.
And she does a lot of like alien themed stuff. Cool. So not so much painting, but like physical art.
Right.
Are those two I follow.
Sculpture.
It's actually funny. She was having issues with her kiln.
Oh.
But the pieces that came out, because the paint was reacting with the kiln, it made it splatter.
Sure.
But they actually turned out really nice.
I appreciate that in an artist who can make their mistakes work for them. I make loneliness work for me. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's clinical depression. It's not delivery.
My motto.
It's depressing.
Again, my motto.
God, I love pizza.
Pizza, it's my favorite.
No, we can't get back into pizza.
We can't get back to pizza.
We talked about peeing a lot in the last podcast. We can't.
Oh no.
We can't go back to pizza.
So, what is your favorite art?
My favorite art piece of all time. There's two of them, and I can't remember the name for one of them. It's that painting with all the clocks melting in the desert.
Salvador Dali.
Yeah, it's like
I can't remember the name of it.
The only thing coming to my mind, and I know it's not right, is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's a movie.
I actually had to write a
Is that you?
Yeah, that was
cool.
I had to write a essay on that piece, and
that
I wrote
sucks because there's no clear meaning to it.
I wrote his name wrong, and because I was handwriting this because my school doesn't have a good working computer lab. So
Good.
I misspelled it.
Yeah.
And my teacher reamed me out for it. And I'm like, you are a... She wasn't even actually a teacher. She was a substitute teacher for the year.
Oh, yeah.
Because our actual teacher was deployed.
Sure.
And I'm like, you have no right
to get out.
Yell at me because I forgot an E.
Oh, God. It wasn't even like a misspelling, really.
No,
it was just like a mistake.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Wow.
And I'm like, really? You took 5 points off of me for this?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I got it like a 95.
Jesus. My other favorite is Nighthawks. Or Nighthawk. Which is that painting. It's like a diner in a city at night where it just rained. Mm-hmm. It's just 3 people in a diner. I've always wanted to write a play.
You should. I think that would be
in
interesting.
That setting.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I love it so much.
I think that would be interesting to see.
Wouldn't that be? I would also like to write a play about like going into paintings. Pretty much Night at the Museum.
Mm-hmm. But not.
But like it's fine art. Yeah. There's an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I was gonna say, I thought
where Mona Lisa starts making out with the Thinker.
Yeah, that was
what? That was a weird episode.
Our cartoons from
not Courage the Cowardly Dog is in its own. Like that show freaks people out to this day.
Yeah.
Like there's some countries it's not allowed in because it's so weird. And the fan
I don't
theories.
blame those
the
countries.
Fan theories. Yeah, I'm gonna have another one of these Crofters Premium Spread Loganberry. Why is it called Logan'sberry?
Because the character that Thomas plays, it's from his Sanderside series.
Okay.
And the character's name is Logan.
Got you.
He is still selling this jam if anyone wants it. I feel like that's necessary to say though.
I don't think anyone wants it.
Okay.
God bless. Why did you give me half?
I didn't. You broke it.
No.
The other piece is right here.
No. Because this was connected like that. So you messed up.
I did mess up. I'm sorry.
Get out.
I'm taking my jam with me then.
No. I know. I'm keeping this jam that I don't like that much.
But you're still eating.
I'm still gonna eat it. They started cleaning the hallway out there because the guy downstairs moved out. You know what they didn't do the last 2 semesters?
Fix your washing machine?
Anything. They did fix the dryer 3 months after I asked it to be fixed.
Yeah.
It was more 2 months. But it was a lot of ordering parts, but it's also
Yeah.
like Lowe's is 5 minutes away. Sorry.
Welcome to college housing, children.
Oh my God.
It's terrible. I'm glad I don't live in it.
But they're cleaning so much of the apartment that had nothing to do with where that man lived. So I don't understand why. Ugh. But I hate to say this, because he was a really nice guy. The apartment smells so much better now that he's gone. And it's not that he smelled bad, because like I knew him. Mm-hmm. I think it was just he had a dog.
I like how I curse more than you, and you've cursed more than me.
I leave ass in.
You do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's fine. They can say it on ABC.
True.
If they can say it on NCIS, which is America's most popular television program, I can say it on my podcast that no one listens to. Hi, Mom and Dad. No, because last episode I said, don't get too high up or God's going to Tower of Babel your ass. Which I love that story. God got so mad at people trying to get to heaven that he made them all speak different languages.
Is that?
That's literally the story. People were like, we want to get to heaven, so we're going to build a tall tower. Which, here's the thing. With the level of sophistication that I'm sure they had in construction back then, in Bible times, the tower, they only worked on it for a few months in that story. Mm-hmm. We can barely tar a road in a year.
Oh my God.
So like, how tall was this tower?
Speaking of tarring a road, they have to cancel the Halloween parade because the road is so torn up that it is not safe for them to do it. And the road is supposed to be done by November. It's not going to be done by November.
Isn't there anyone else that could do it?
Morgan Excavating is the one that's doing it. And, well, I haven't seen them in a week.
Yeah.
They have been working on this road since, like, what?
Oh, the second the snow
March?
went away. Yeah. Because I remember it was back when I was still mailing stuff for my sister before the wedding, which was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was mailing, like, little gifts and stuff. And, yeah, there was a sign on the post office that said, basically, you can't park here.
Yeah.
Until November. Which, Halloween can't get here fast enough, and it'll finally be November. Yeah, I hate construction so much.
I hate Pennsylvania construction because it has gotten to the point where it is a meme.
Yeah.
Like, they have said that Pennsylvania state flower is the construction cone because it doesn't matter where you go in PA, there's construction.
I never told you this. When I was going to the airport, I got stuck in half an hour standstill traffic. And people, it was right near what normally would be an entrance onto the interstate, which I was on. But people were leaving through the entrance. They were going in reverse.
That doesn't surprise me.
The thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
And I was about to do it, but luckily, buses. That's what it was. We were waiting for buses to move. They were debating for half an hour if they would try to get through this construction or take a different route. So they were holding up at least a mile of
Was
traffic.
it a city bus or was it a personal bus?
It was school buses.
Oh, no.
I was so mad. And like...
Wait, when did you go?
September 7th.
I think that might have been a field trip because the schools in this area go to Pittsburgh to the Benedum. And let me tell you, that is a cluster. Yeah, they do it sometimes. It's a cluster every year. Every time I went to it, it was terrible.
I was so mad because I'm like, I don't even have like, this isn't the most important thing. What if like emergency had to get through there? Mm-hmm. Or like someone was trying to get to their ailing mother.
Oh yeah, no, you can't.
And because these buses just didn't feel like moving quickly.
That happened to me once. I was going to a convention 2 years ago, and it was near the, I don't remember what the building is. I think it's the B&E building or something. Mm-hmm. It's a huge business office in Pittsburgh. But they had construction going for like 3 or 4 miles from then to like one of the bridges. An emergency had to get through. They had to pull the cones, and you had to pull into the construction. Yeah. So that the ambulance could pull through, and fire and police. It was terrible.
Another thing, the roads in Pittsburgh specifically, but also kind of Pennsylvania, are just designed poorly.
Oh god, they're terrible. There's
a part in Pennsylvania or Pittsburgh in the city, because I went up there at night once just to like drive around. There's a part where it's all yellow dotted lines. Mm-hmm. And then there's signs above them that either have an X, a red X, or a green arrow. And the direction of traffic in each lane changes.
That is terrifying.
So there's no barrier. No. You just have to hope that everyone is noticing these. There's no clear division on which side of traffic it is.
That is horrific.
It's terrifying. Because I was driving through, and I thought I was in a 3-lane. Mm-hmm. I was in a 2-lane. If I had thought that was my lane, I would have been in a car accident. Oh, that is just the dumbest. Huh.
Well, that's just as bad as Washington. Currently, they put in a roundabout to help with the car accidents. The problem is this is not a roundabout. Mm-mm. It is a curved X. Like, you will start on your side of the road, and then you will pull into the left side of the road, and the oncoming traffic will pull into your side of the road. Oh, just to get back on the highway. And
I think you're describing it as clearly as you can, and I still don't understand.
No, it's terrible.
That's me and Kylie talked about this in the last episode. Roundabouts don't make sense.
Well, no, what's even worse is that they, further down in Washington, they're putting an actual roundabout in. Oh. So they know what a roundabout is. I just don't know what they did to this. Because it's not a roundabout.
My coffee's gross. I'm going to toss it out.
Okay.
Are you good still?
Yeah, I'm good still.
Cool. So here's what I do in every episode lately. I'm going to tether us back to the topic.
Because we get off hand very quickly.
Which I was talking to my mom last night. She doesn't mind it. Because in all honesty, the reason I have so many different people on here is to get a nice sampling of different personalities. Mm-hmm. We're talking. Exactly. Who cares what we're talking about?
Crushes my entire packet of graham crackers.
I wish that we live closer to where I live because my mom teaches first grade. She, at the end of last year, had easily 20 packs of graham crackers. Because they have to eat them, but they only get one of these.
No, what do you mean they have to eat them?
As a snack. They get a snack every day.
Oh, your kids get snacks?
Yep.
Jeez. We don't.
In first grade, we got a Dixie cup full of milk. And we only got one little rectangle.
One cracker.
1/4 of a whole cracker. It was a private Catholic school. We were poor. Whatever. They say we were poor.
You know what my school is like.
Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't even have snack time.
We
didn't have snack time. Did you guys have nap time? Because we didn't have nap time.
We did. And I thought that was something that kept. And then I got to first grade and I was like, when's nap time? And she was like, we don't have nap time.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, well, bye. And I walked out.
Drops out of school immediately.
I remember once, I've always hated missing school. In first grade, my dad received Teacher of the Year award for all of Minnesota because he's a great guy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And my mom was like, so you're not going to go to school until about 9 o'clock. And I was like,
can I just not go?
But I have gym class. And she was like, it's okay, you can miss. I'm like, no. Which is why to this day, and I will be for the rest of my life, I'm mad. My sister made me miss not even a whole day of class.
Just like an hour.
An hour,
that we
2
weren't
hours,
doing anything.
that we weren't even doing anything in class. And I will still hold it over her head because I'm mad that I had to miss that much class. I'm
still mad that I couldn't go to class and I had I couldn't breathe and I was upset that I couldn't go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
we get through it. We grow.
Yeah. My personality from high school to college has changed so much because I panicked missing one day of college. But my senior year of high school, I was there for maybe...
There were days you woke up, turned your parents'
days.
Alarm off, and went back to bed because you didn't want to go to school.
Yeah. Yeah, because my parents drove me every day. They would wake up after me, so I'd just sneak into their room and then turn off my mom's alarm.
Yeah.
And go back to bed.
It's a solid plan.
They never got mad at me either because they're like, we don't care.
Yeah. In elementary school, we had a snow day once, and it was the first time I'd ever experienced a snow day. It was kindergarten. Mm-hmm. And I remember walking in, I woke up, I look at my alarm clock, and it's 9 o'clock. And I take my alarm clock, I unplug it, and I rush into my mom's room, and I hold it up to her as if there's still numbers on there. And I say, who turned it off? And she was like, what is your problem? Because she's a teacher, so she also had the day off. And I was like, someone turned my alarm clock off. Who did it? And she's like, I did. And I threw it.
Please tell me you didn't break it.
It didn't break.
Okay.
At all. Because I was 2 feet tall at the time. So it kind of just fell. And I was like, I missed school. It was only 9 o'clock. And she's like, yeah, it's a snow day. And I'm like, we live in Minnesota. It snows every day.
But see, that's a solid thinking for...
That's the thing. It was already snowing.
Yeah.
It was December at this point. It's been snowing. And then also, that happened at Christmas. Because it was the first day of Christmas break. I didn't know that we had a break. And we woke up, did presents, and I was like,
all right, time to go to school.
What time is it? And she's like, it's 10 o'clock. I'm like, we're going to miss school. And she's like, you don't have school. You haven't had school for a week now. I don't know why you're just now worrying about this.
I remember the one time, I don't know why, this is when my sleeping schedule still existed. I woke up at midnight, did not check my phone at all. I was just like, oh, I am late for school. So I run down to my basement to go take a shower. And I got to my shower. I took the shower. I got dressed and everything. And then I decided I'm going to check my phone to check what time it is. And it was 12:30 in the morning.
That's happened to me.
On a school day.
I've woken up at like 6 a.m. without my alarm and just been like, yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah.
And you just shower, get ready, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Like, I had my shoes on and everything. Like, I was ready to leave. And I check my phone. And it's like 12:30. I have to get up in 6 hours to do the same exact thing over again. And that is when I decided I'm not going today.
Yeah.
Today has already been ruined.
I love those pranks people pull on their, like, younger brother who doesn't have an alarm clock. First of all, get your kid an alarm clock.
An alarm
they
clock.
need to learn to wake up for themselves. But they wake them up at, like, 2 a.m.
Oh, gosh.
They're like, you gotta get ready for school. They're like, I don't want to. They're like, get up. Get ready. And then they get fully ready, and they're like, by the way, it's 3 a.m. You can go back to bed.
I hate
Which
that.
is, here's the thing. That's such a funny prank, because it really is not too big of a problem. Because it's like, if anything, it's cut time off your morning. But
if it happened to me, I would
so
hate it.
cruel. I would cry.
Yeah.
I would genuinely cry out of frustration.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how did I not look out a window at any point during this entire menage? And it, like... that works because if you live up north, you don't have sunlight till noon.
That's the thing here too, is like, because of daylight savings time, when kids start school here, it is bright in the morning.
Yeah.
Then daylight savings happened, and it did dark for like
black.
a week.
Yeah.
And then it starts to get light again. So it messes with you.
Yeah.
I was never like ready for school because it was either sunlight shining in my eyes and me hating my life, or my alarm going off, which was at the time a EMS drill.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it was terrifying. Every morning I woke up in a heart attack. So either way, just every day I was never ready to be functioning.
My mom once, for decoration, bought one of those old-timey bell alarm clocks.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I want to use it because I've seen cartoons. I used it once. I almost broke it out of fear.
It's scary.
It's terrifying.
I had one for a while and it just couldn't use it.
It's just like...
Screaming.
It screams at you, and it's literally just like someone takes a church bell, holds it up to your ear, and just clamors
just
away,
violently
deafening
shakes
you.
their arm. Yeah.
And you just wake up in a heart attack. Now I understand why everyone back in those days was so energetic, because they woke up to gunfire.
They woke up in a panic.
They woke up and they were awake.
Yes.
Coffee was a choice.
No, coffee wasn't a choice. Coffee was just your bloodstream.
Oh my God. Speaking of coffee, I recently discovered old advertisements for maybe 80s, 90s commercials for this product called High Point Coffee.
Oh gosh.
And the spokesperson was Lauren Bacall. Here's just an excerpt from one of the commercials. My favorite time of day is night. She's just a woman, and she's very beautiful, and she's very, like, you know, esteemed. And I like to curl up with a nice cup of coffee. You think sleep and coffee don't mix? They do if it's a High Point. It's decaffeinated.
Oh,
she's amazing. It's amazing. I'm going to put a link to the clip in the description, because every person deserves to watch it. She sounds like an old 20s radio host, but just in real life.
Just constantly.
Just all the time. And it's
never
amazing.
stops.
She's like a stage actress, so that makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
But it's also just like, you ever thought about talking like a human being?
That's like people that do auctioning.
Yeah.
They cannot talk slowly.
No.
It's
that's
impossible.
Terrifying.
That's like...
I couldn't do that.
No.
One last cracker. We're almost at an hour. Oh my God, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't wake up until 11 and you didn't pick me up until noon.
No, because the thing is, now that I've been waking up so early that I feel like it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Time has no meaning for you.
No. Nothing matters.
Nope.
Nothing's important.
Now, if we're going to talk about coffee, coffee makes me tired. Like, does it make you tired, or does it still affect you?
I don't think it has. I drink it purely because I'm on a fitness journey and I don't want the calories from soda because I have to have caffeine. Mm-hmm. I'm addicted to it.
Oh, I'll admit, I am full out addicted to caffeine.
The two most addictive things on the planet, meth and sugar. Mm-hmm. And caffeine is up there.
Yeah.
And
well, they sell caffeinated gum.
Yeah.
And I've considered buying it.
I know you've never seen a single episode of Saved by the Bell.
Nope.
But there's an episode where one of the characters gets addicted to speed. Because she's like really, it's like test season. Mm-hmm. And there's just a scene where she's like holding onto her bottle of pills. And her friend is like, stop taking the pills. And she's like, I need to. And he's like, stop. And then she just starts scream singing, I'm so excited. And she just starts crying.
So an average
and then at one point he grabs her arm and the pills just go flying. It's an amazing.
That just sounds like an average like Tuesday with you and me in class.
Oh my god.
Me screaming.
I'm
about
holding
something.
4 Snickers bars and you're like, stop eating them. And I'm like, I'm very excited right now.
Or the day where I'm so tired, I'm just like, you need to try the jam. It's good.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that
when you
day?
bought this damn jam?
You almost slapped it out of my hand and I almost cried.
Because you kept just shoving it down my throat.
Because I wanted you
Eat
to
the
try
jam.
it.
It's good. I don't want to eat your stupid YouTube crap.
As you're eating said
As I'm
crap.
eating it currently.
Well, remember when I first bought it, I was like, when I buy this, you're going to try it. And you said you would.
Yeah.
And then it came.
To appease you because I wanted to stop talking about it.
And I still haven't stopped talking about it.
I have not reached that point quite yet.
No, give it until I get obsessed with something else.
God.
But that's not going to happen because he's releasing a new episode at the end of the month.
Oh my god.
You can't see the eye roll, guys, but the look he's giving me.
I just got a headache from how hard I eye rolled.
Did you just sprain like your
yeah, my brain
cortex?
just kind of did a backflip.
See, the issue here is, kids, is I get obsessed with things very easily.
Yep.
And I only talk to Brendan about the things I'm obsessed with. So he knows so much more, just random tidbits of fact about things that he has no idea of what they are or has no care to know, what they are.
So much about so many YouTubers that I've never seen a single video on. Because Taryn is more than happy to bug me about it. No, I love it.
I have no one else to
I
bug
love
about.
talking to people about what they're interested in.
Until I
think
shove
it's fun.
jam in your face.
No. I love it because I love meeting people. I love getting to know people. And whether it is something I could give a rat's ass about or if it's something that I'm very passionate about. My dad hates that word.
What, passion?
Passionate. I'm very passionate about it. I'm really getting into organic cheese making. It's really a passion of mine. I really like to use different animals' urination to add flavor and musk to it. It's a passion of mine. Yeah. But no, I think it's fun. I think it's fun to get in tune with the universe.
Until it's been 30 solid days. And you know more about a YouTuber's background.
I have not
than you
watched
ever
a single
needed to know.
Markiplier video in 4 months, but I know exactly what each of the videos he's released in the past week is about. I did watch his pretzel video.
I didn't watch it. I tried to.
Stupid.
It kept glitching out of it on
It's
me.
kind of pointless.
It's just him eating a pretzel.
It's just a compilation of every time he took a bite of pretzel. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing in a single video or in a few videos. Do you cry a lot?
Surprisingly,
no. Well, lucky you. That makes one of us.
No. Let's be honest here, though. Like,
I cry all
I'm
the
an
time.
apathetic piece
That's
of trash.
true. Here's the thing. You and I are very opposite, but also we're very much the same.
Yeah.
We, that's the end of the episode. We have reached an hour.
We have. We can keep talking if you want.
I think we're good.
You can.
I don't want to take up too much of your time.
You're fine.
No. Yeah. So in conclusion, don't buy this stupid preserve.
Do buy it. It's good.
Don't buy it.
Do buy it.
Stupid. Don't buy it. It's $80.
Do buy it if you want to wait a month for it to come, and that's my only complaint about it.
It's not my only complaint, but Taryn, where can we find you on the internets?
You can find me on Instagram at O
D period.
Effects.
Effects with an E.
It actually is that for a reason. It's not
I
just
know.
odd. No one else knows. But that is my Instagram. I am a special effects artist who posts very sparingly. I'm a lazy piece of garbage.
Same here. I don't post anything because I haven't given out my personal info because I don't need the attention, quite frankly.
I do. Follow me.
Taryn wants a job. I think we all do at this point. Yeah, that'll be linked in the description, so don't worry about getting the spelling correctly. Just copy and paste it.
Maybe if I'm ever on this podcast again, I'll explain why it's that. But
maybe. We'll see.
Not today.
I don't know if we care enough. No. God bless, Taryn. And now I'm going to talk the listeners out of this.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for listening to Headphones Suggested. You can find my guest's social media down in the description. You can follow me on Twitter at HeadphonesS, and you can email me at headphonesuggested@gmail.com. If you enjoyed the art for this podcast, you can find the artist on Instagram at OrkyArt and other socials, which are down in the description. And thank you so much for listening.
No, I'm not bashing vegans or vegetarians at all.
They're just terrible.